What's up, everybody? I'm IG. This is The Hype. Today on the show, we had Smoothvega come through. Yes, the godfather of Fort Worth hip hop himself. Some of y'all may agree, some of y'all may not. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Also, we're going to talk about some stuff that he's got coming up, his story, all that. We're going to get into that right now.
Just take a seat, take a seat. They ain't ready for the hyper IG, nah. Just take a seat. They ain't ready for the hyper IG, nah. Now cut the beat.
What's up, everybody? Today we got a special guest, motherfucker. What the hell? So you think you're the Godfather or something?
If the pinky ring fits. I got an offer that you cannot refuse.
What's that?
Don't cross me.
What the fuck? Hey, man.
Up.
Nah.
Illuminati.
Oh. They're already watching. I'm back and they're already watching. Look, man, let's just jump right into it. Fort Worth Star Telegram, bro, published an article in which they called you the Godfather of Fort Worth hip hop, man. How do you feel about that, bro?
I mean, I'm appreciative. You know, I'm obviously grateful for the level of acknowledgement that they gave me. But as far as like me walking around thinking I'm fucking Don Vito or anything, like obviously that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like Preston Jones, the editor of the Fort Worth Star Telegram, he's actually the one that did the write up, and it's crazy because he had actually published an article in September of 2014 where he first labeled me that, and nobody gave a shit about that. It wasn't until the cover story got published in April of this year, 2015, that a few people became argumentative about it.
I would say some people maybe took it offensive, and I was wondering if there's like any motherfuckers that just like came at you with that.
There was a lot of arguments that flared. It wasn't, and I do say arguments as in plural. There was a lot of people that formed opinions, and which is crazy because a lot of the people that were probably forming opinions never bothered to listen to the album. Yeah. Probably didn't even read the article. They
as
saw,
usual,
they saw the tagline and they're like, "Oh, he's not that." I don't feel that way.
Okay.
I've never said that. Now I've made references on records where I've said that people refer to me as that. And, that's just typical, hey, man, I'm going to show out. You can't tell me not to show out. I believe in what I do. But above all, to me, something like that should never be bestowed on anyone until their career is over.
Paco.
Paco. Paco.
Paco el caballo. Woo! I feel like most people, their goals are either first, buy Fruit Loops. Platinum, have an album go platinum, and then that's it. I take my earnings and I'm done.
Here's the thing about it, for me, whenever I look at a scene, any scene, I look at it for what it is and for what I feel is missing. I'm not the type to complain and say, "Oh, well, this isn't happening." I just go out there and say, "Well, that's the void I'm gonna fill, and if I don't like something, I'm gonna do it myself." Okay. So in doing so, I want to be able to not only impact, a generation of people from not only an audience perspective, but also, artists as well. I want to be able to contribute to other people's careers. And that's when I say the Lifetime Achievement Award, it's way beyond just me, and it's really about everything and everyone.
God, that shit was deep as fuck.
I don't know what I said, but it sounded cool. You know what I mean? Paco el caballo.
Paco el caballo de la frontera mexicana. Where you from? Where are you from originally, man?
Bro, I was born and raised in Fort Worth. I lived my whole life in Fort Worth. Fuck Trump.
2020, but for Kanye. What do you think about that, man?
Oh,
you
man.
Think you think he was actually serious about that?
He probably was. Kim Kardashian is the
first lady. Paco!
That'd be the fattest ass in first class history. Well, say class. First ass. First.
Lady?
Lady, yeah. There you go, first lady. Woo.
Man.
Not just brisket, but a lot of the good music that comes out of Fort Worth actually comes out of Diamond Hill. And I'm not even, that's removing myself. We have a lot of artists that came from that area.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me some names.
Immortal Soldiers. Immortal Soldiers, they came from Diamond Hill. I got this guy by the name of Chris Nova. He's out of Diamond Hill.
Really?
Yeah, so
I don't know who's from Diamond Hill.
yeah, he's from Diamond Hill. I mean, we got pretty much the majority of the people that I've been associated with. They're all from that general area. So I mean,
Artists that inspire you.
I would say one of the guys that I grew up on was actually LL Cool J. I never talk about that. Straight up.
Inspired you in what way? Please. I hope it's musically.
Yeah, it is.
Cause I hope you weren't one of those that like try to go out and like dressed in all the FUBU with like pant leg rolled up and
I did that, bro. I was heavy FUBU.
the day I put on a South Pole shirt, but nobody knew about that.
It was the year going into my sophomore year of high school.
Mhm.
My parents used to give me, well, not even. My parents used to take me school shopping. That year was the one year that they put all the money in my hand and said, here's your school money for the year. They gave me $350. LL Cool J was on the cover of the Vibe magazine.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, it's going there. LL Cool J was rocking this FUBU jersey. He was wearing a FUBU pair of pants that were like leather, and he was wearing a do-rag. So I went, took my $350, went to the mall, bought those same exact pants, that same exact jersey, and a pair of FUBU boots, and I spent my whole $350. And well, actually, I had enough to buy me the do-rag too, but I never really wore the do-rag, you know. Bro, I rocked that whole Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I was cool as a motherfucker though.
Every week.
Until it got faded down and I dropped out. Stay in school.
Put everything on. You're like, hold on.
I was sparkly. But that was right around the time I was really going through the phase of like transitioning into trying to be like really be a rapper. Because you know I had been recording already. You know I had already started recording at that time frame. And
well, how old were you when you started rapping?
I would say it started when I was 13.
Wow.
You know, in 8th grade, my friend, her name's Stephanie Salinas. What up, Stephanie? Pretty much what happened was Stephanie got one of my songs. She passed it along to one of the teachers. Teacher passed it along to the security guard. Security guard basically said, you stay out of trouble, I'll take you to my cousin's professional studio. And she did that. So I stayed out of trouble for a few weeks, and I went to the recording studio. My first time ever going was August 24th of 1998. You know what I'm saying?
Quality over quantity is what I say.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and that goes with food and women.
Speaking of food, I got a beef.
So you got a beef,
it's not beef.
That's not food, but it's about food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon Marcel goes on your show. You ask him.
Mm-hmm.
In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Continue.
I don't know if I can. I really don't. He crossed the line, man. He said In-N-Out.
I think I know the answer to this, but just to be safe.
Whataburger.
I think I respect you more now after you said that than before all this even started.
Yeah. Number 2, with cheese, no vegetables.
I gotta go with all-time favorites.
Ooh.
All 4 of them. I think it's time we go on a Whataburger too. Hey, fuck this show, bro. Telling you, bro.
That was brutal.
Move along here. Man, I'm talking about motherfucking burgers. You have another big inspiration when it comes to how you do your business.
In regards to not just marketing, but being an ambassador of a brand, it would be Vince McMahon. When you look at someone like Vince, you know, who was able to basically transcend live entertainment, you have to look at the art in it, which is, you know, obviously being able to not only sell a product, but continuously do it day over day, week over week, month over month, year over year, and continue to elevate, you know, go from, you know, Madison Square Garden, 20,000 to Texas Stadium, 100,000+, you know, and this is just kind of where I'm at with it from a marketing perspective. I was telling you over the phone, it's like so insane to me how he can resell the same exact match over and over and over again.
After like 30 minutes to an hour after that match is over, he's already selling it for the next month. To throw some big names out there, you know, a long time ago you worked with Lil Flip, Frankie J, Crooked Eye, Royce the 5'9", Paul Wall, Yeah. Recently, I saw that you got a track coming out soon. I don't know if it came
Well,
out.
yo, that's what you know, Excel and Chris Rivers, which is the son of Big Pun.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I'm excited about
And
that.
not even just musicians. You've also worked with LT,
Oh yeah.
and then I've heard you've also done toy drives with Nelson Cruz and who else? Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens, T.O.
Crazy.
I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people, man, and
You wanted one. Hey, should I get green or aqua blue?
I'd rock with the green. Yeah, man.
This is not paid. What should be? I'm gonna get sued for that.
That's a good question. I would say it's just art.
Bitch. Yes! Exclamation point. Now, album came out how long ago?
April.
This year.
Yeah. It's only been out for like 4 months, 5 months now.
Wow.
Not
And
even.
I read that it took you a while to put this project together, man.
You know, it's crazy. I'm my own worst critic, right? So whenever I started working on the album, I made the decision to work on the album in 2009. I had released the project in 2008. I spent a lot of money with some big producers at the time, and I was going to have this whole big project. I had this whole vision to basically go in a direction where I was going to align myself with some of the bigger names in Texas, or regionally all together, and really just have an emphatic album. And my mother passed away. After my mother passed away, my daughter was born premature, and so that all kind of factored into my decision to kind of pull away from being an active artist, right? You know, obviously, you know, my family life, my family started expanding, you know, started having kids, you know, so I was still making music, but it was just like, when's the right time? Is it going to happen? If it does happen, how do I want to present it? How do you make people care? You know, how do you make people even take notice? Whenever my daughter was in the hospital, you know, my oldest daughter, she was in the hospital. I remember the first time I was about to hold her, which was about 3 or 4 days after she was born, 'cause she was born premature, right? I told the nurse, I was like, man, you know, I'm afraid to hold her. The nurse says, why are you afraid to hold her? I said, man, I'm afraid I'm going to drop her. And she goes, listen, the fact that you're afraid to drop her will only ensure that you will never drop her, because you're going to be that careful. And I always kind of remember that, because it was always like, fuck, bro, like, I'm afraid to fail in everything. I'm afraid to lose, period. I'm afraid to lose weight. I'm afraid to lose my family. I'm afraid to lose this Whataburger cup. I'm afraid to lose, period.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm afraid to lose. With that being said, man, I was afraid to release this project because I was afraid I was going to lose. I was afraid no one was going to care.
Yeah.
And it served as the key to open up all the doors that have been waiting. And that I feel that there's, you know, also that it's about timing. You know what I mean? It's about timing. You know, there's a void right now, I feel, not just locally, but generally, to attack in a specific way. And so, you know, with all due respect to everybody out there doing it, I just feel like whenever it comes down to it, and when it comes down to application, execution, and just generally getting a good grasp as to what I want to do and how I want to do it, there's very few that can match my ability to execute. Let's go.
You all right? What you got coming up, man?
September 11th, my daughter turns 1.
Okay, congratulations to your daughter. What's her name?
Ariana.
Ariana, yeah.
I'm doing an event on her birthday, which makes me like the shittiest dad ever.
Great.
Yeah, but the good news is that you know, we're gonna have this this really dope concert that's gonna be headlined by Chamillionaire. Really dope.
Messiah?
The Mixtape Messiah, and I'm very excited about it, man. It looks like it's gonna be a sold out show, man. So I'm excited about it, man.
Oh, that sounds like a blast.
It's gonna be a blast.
I think I might come through.
You should purchase your tickets now at theliveoak.com. Outside of that, we got some more shows coming up. October 8th, 2015, we got Mayday. Their tours coming through, and then we're working on some pretty big events for November and December, and then next year, man, it's all about going on the road and, you know what I'm saying, hitting all these cities, tour routes.
Tollways.
We did our first pilot, our first test run in June of this year. You know, we booked DMX in Pittsburgh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow, because the motherfucker got arrested the day before the show, you know, because he didn't pay his child support. That's $400,000 this dude didn't pay his child support. So, you know, whenever he starts asking what these bitches want from a nigga, child support. That's what they want. Just to let you know. I'm probably gonna get dissed by him on.
Cover everything, right?
I think we covered everything.
Okay.
Check me out, facebook.com/SmoothVega85. Like the page, smoothvega.com, twitter.com/SmoothVega. What else? Let me see. Instagram, follow me. You know what I'm saying? Smoothvega. You know what I'm saying? Buy my album on iTunes, by the way, exclamation point.
That's either one exclamation point or the word exclamation
It's
point.
the word.
With exclamation point at the end of that word.
Thought I was fucking playing, huh? Wow.
Yada, motherfucker, yada. Wait.
Dude, I used to lick my lips in fucking middle school like this.